I have formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if I were in prison.
David, please tell us this 5-point plan for surviving in prison.
OK. One, I have to use the fact that I've got a degree in some way. I have to sell the fact that I, have knowledge. Right. Secondly, I have to, in some way, find someone who is physically strong to try and, save me, from the big men and the soap dropping and the bum. Thirdly, I have to make sure that this person isn't a person who will bum me. Fourthly, I need to have some commodity I can sell, so I need to have some deal with someone I knew on the outside, bringing in something like, cigarettes, so that I could, sell them to other inmates.
Right.
And number 5?
And, number 5 would be to get a PhD while I was in there.
What is the likelihood of you actually going to prison?
Well, cut a long story short, I did a terrible, terrible thing, but I got away with it.
This was an imminent...
No, I formulated this when I was a late teenager, and I was frightened of prison.
How old were you?
I think 17 or 16, 17.
So the first one was what, sorry? To get a degree?
No, that was the last one.
Use his degree.
No, the first one you said was to use your degree.
Use your
But you were 17.
So part of your 5-point plan of how to survive in prison is I must get a degree, and number 5 is I must get a PhD. It's this kind of talk that's going to get you into trouble in prison in the first place.
It wasn't 5 topics of conversation when in prison.
Oh.
I wasn't going to bring these things up. So what are you going to do while you're here? I seem to have a cocktail in my hand. Why am I the only one? Oh, I've dropped my cocktail. Don't pick it up.
What are you thinking, then?
Do you know what? I'll tell you why I think it's true, is because David's one of the few people I know that if he did do a 5-point plan, if I was doing a 5-point plan, it would be like, get a brick, get a rounder's bat, get something else that's big. But David's involves 2 forms of education within the plan. Yeah. Degree, PhD. Maybe I should make it a 7-point plan and get the masters.
I think it's a lie.
No.
What do you think, Leslie?
I think it's bullshit.
I'm with you, Leslie.
You're a big liar.
I think she's lying too.
So, Lee, you're the team captain. What's your verdict?
I think that what he's saying is utter rubbish, and that's a lie.
David, put us out of our misery.
Yes, I'm afraid to say it is a lie.
It is.
Yes.
Well deduced. Absolutely right, it is a lie. David has not formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if he were in prison.
Are there other cards in here, like, you had 19 different names for your grandmother? What are they? Granny, Nan,
yes.
A 5-point plan for how to survive in prison. I've got no idea how to survive in prison. Don't go to prison. Only commit crimes you can get away with.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
That was nasty.
I have formulated a 5-point plan for surviving if I were in prison.
David, please tell us this 5-point plan for surviving in prison.
OK. One, I have to use the fact that I've got a degree in some way. I have to sell the fact that